Basically, we decided to partner with Celestine Masinde, who's an Olympian and plays for Kenya Lionesses, to providing this drink. So basically, when Corona started, you were well known. You know that sports stopped, so we stopped playing. We stopped, you know, the activities that we're doing. Me myself, I was like 3.5 into sports. Like, I mean, all my life was entirely on sports, so I decided to, you know, venture into other businesses, and this is one of them. So we decided to partner in producing and selling this hibiscus juice, and that's what we're doing.
After Rio 2016, I'd come across with a drink. It's a West African cuisine, and at they used to call it the village. There was a drink they were taking, so I took a liking to it. And then one day I decided, you know what, let me just forget about these pizzas and all these things, because we were so excited. You get things that you've never seen before. So I decided to go to the healthy section. And then I came across hibiscus. See, I asked the person, okay, so what exactly is it? Then, you know, I was told this is hibiscus. And then I tasted it. It was really nice. So that is 2016. Then fast forward to 2020. I was, from that time, I kind of kept thinking of, you know, if you can have something that is good, is flavory, and you can still enjoy, yet it's a healthy alternative, because, you know, we are sports people. We struggle with the love for fizzy drinks and the love for what we call the bad sugars. So I decided, you know what, if I can venture into this business whereby I can help someone, I can help other sports people who are struggling, why not? And that is when now I approached Onsom. And he was actually on the same wavelength, because at the time when we talked, it was just something like, because we've played together, and there's some conversations you can have with a friend and see if you can take it to another level. So we talked, and that is where it ended. So then when the pandemic started, the good thing is that we had already, this thing was actually we're still trying to work on how we can get it out there. But so immediately when the pandemic started, he told me, you know, this is now the opportunity for us to seize the moment. Remember, we cannot be statistics and say COVID-19 has crippled businesses, it has crippled sports people. We decided to now take this thing full on. Remember, we now have the all the time in our hands. So we can actually fully immerse ourselves into the drink, and hence hibiscus ginger.
After I had the conversation with Celestine, so we didn't want to do a jua kali thing. So, you know, the process that we needed to, you know, verify, like KEBS, this drink is KEBS approved, and the things that we needed to, you know, make them right before we got into, you know, producing it and selling it. So it took a while, but we thank God that we're here.
Sam and I are the faces of the drink. Of course, they say Rome was not built in a day, and neither was it built by one person. We are a great team. My sisters together with Onsom, and we're quite a big team as we speak right now. So it took us quite a long time to get it out there. But I'll say for those people maybe who are wondering, like, what do I need to do to have such a thing? Because everyone would want to do that. It takes good partnerships, people who understand the business, because Sam and I have partnered with Judy, who's also the owner of Masatech Limited, and that is the umbrella for the drink. So she's a friend, she's my sister, and, you know, she's been in business for quite some time. So she helped us in terms of, you know, knowing the right people to go to and what exactly we need to do to get the drink out there. Getting it KEBS approved, as Sam has said, haikuwa rahisi, but, you know, we went through all the stages of testing and all that until at least finally we got the sticker.
Business is business. They say, I mean, they say business is hard. Yeah. It's true. I mean, the first stages is always hard and tough, but it's just the persistence and, you know, not giving up, because we're actually getting good reviews, and that's something positive we're taking. Yeah, it's gonna be big. In fact, we're getting to supermarkets very soon. Yeah, and I mean, it's going to be the next big thing actually. Yeah.
Hibiscus, we use, actually it's an organic drink, I must say. It's a purely organic drink with a lot of benefits. We've used hibiscus flower ginger, the plant, and stevia. We tried to avoid the quote-unquote sugar and went with a sweetener that is also good for, you know, your health, hence stevia. Yeah. So the benefits of the drink is number one, stevia, the sweetener, is good for BP, so it helps regulate blood pressure. Sure. It's also good in regulating blood sugar and blood fat levels. Another thing about hibiscus is that it's good for, it helps improve liver digestion. As we said, it's a fully loaded immune booster. So it has vitamin C, D, and iron, as well as riboflavin. Actually, Sam and I were in, we normally have our weekly meetings and reviews, and, you know, as of now, it's all about us going out there because we're the face of the drink in Kenya rugby, as well as just basically out there because our market is not limited only to sports people. This is a family drink. In terms of, you know, getting it out there and getting the numbers in and getting to segment ourselves in a specific market, now that is a challenge. You know, that's why we are also doing things like this. Remember, we are sports people, and he's also good. He has a club that he's managing, basically in terms of the sales. He comes from Impala, so that is his segment, not only in terms of the rugby scene, but also as the Kenya, you know, to be the face for the Kenya 15s and just put out the drink and kind of make everyone aware of how it can actually help them, not only as sportsmen, but we are also, as he said, we're going to supermarkets very soon. There are just a few things that we need to nip, and then we'll soon be out there. I think it was, I don't know which week, we went to some hotels. We've been going to hotels, and we are actually, as he said, we're having really good reviews. So as we speak, it's we've done, I think, we hit the 1,000 sales in a matter of just, it was, inception was 1 month ago when we started. Actually, after we got the KEB sticker is when now we had confidence to go and approach people and sell.
COVID it's an eye-opener to sportsmen and to everyone actually who's outside there, that you can do anything actually on social media, on online platforms, and still make a living out of it. I think for specifically sports people, we were like, you know, we had put all our mind into sports. And you know, trying to work hard, to train and play every other weekend, and you know, we forget that we also need to live our lives outside rugby and any other sport that you're playing. So it's I agree, it's an eye-opener, and it's good that it happened or it came. Yeah, so that people can even, you know, think outside the box, not just to, you know, depend. And sometimes it's good. Sele here works, is employed, but you see she's still doing this.
COVID caught everyone unawares, and basically not only has it been an, you know, eye-awakening, and you know, it's given us like a rude shock. This is now our lives, probably after you retire. When rugby is taken away from you, now this is your life. So it's a blessing in disguise, because it's made everyone now know that you cannot just put all your eggs in one basket. You have to spread your wings, and they say you diversify in terms of, say, whatever you're doing, be it business or even in rugby. They say, when you're playing, you have to have different positions such that if there's competition, you're always able to spread your wings. So this period has been extremely tough.